Although one big highlight of the film is Obadiah Stane.
He built this in a cave with a
With
box of scraps.
That is, without doubt, one of my favourite lines of all time.
Yeah.
And it's 2008 and the effects still hold up.
It is Iron Man 2, the sequel to the critically acclaimed Iron Man 1, obviously.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that, Callum? Do you like it?
Well, we have just got on to the one that I hate more than the Incredible Hulk.
Bored.
It is. No,
People are not gonna get that.
I don't think you said it loud enough. I think you should whisper it.
Bored.
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 No, it is one of the worst films I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's not.
It's so generous to call it a film. Like I'll
Come on, it's not that
No,
bad,
I'll
mate.
give them, like, the effects are great, and like Mickey Rourke is just a horrific actor, isn't he?
He snaps a guy's neck.
Does he exist? Like, he just seems like such an elusive figure. Like, I don't know if I believe he exists.
People are gonna think we're like sadistic maniacs laughing at this. Like, there's a scene in a prison where like he
snaps
a guy's neck and then asks for a bird.
And then he doesn't he burn the prison down? Yeah.
It just blows up for some reason.
No, it's just the entire plot of the film makes no sense to me.
Yeah. I'd actually like to change my favourite scene to the
Water wet.
no, water wet, and also the scene where Superman meets his dad on the mountain in a dream state.
What
But
was
it's
that?
it's also hilarious
Because it's
like,
terrible.
Because like Kevin Costner's like, us men of Kansas live in a pancake.
It's one of the longest scenes in the film and one of the only scenes with Henry Cavill in it, and it's just Jonathan Kent telling a story about like diverting a river and accidentally like killing a bunch of horses or something.
Where
He's like, I got a cake for it.
it's like, when I was eating my hero cake, the horses were drowning.
But anyway, do you like horses?
Yeah, I'm not against them. Yeah. See, we've got other actors like James Marsden as Cyclops, who debatable.
Stay away from my girl. He's the worst. He's so
And
awful.
obviously we've got Halle Berry as Storm. You know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning?
The same thing that happens to everything else.
Stay away from my girl. What is that?
Do you not remember that scene?
No.
When like Wolverine's like eyeing up Jean,
Right.
and then Cyclops just rolls in. He's like a jealous little bitch. But
We've got any favourite scenes or funniest scenes from the movie for you?
yes, my favorite scene is when Wolverine first meets Professor X and says, "What did they call you? Wheels?"
Yeah.
That is my favorite line in all of X-Men. How about you?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
one.
that's probably that one.
Also, there is a scene where Toad squashes a man.
Yeah.
Like he jumps on his shoulders and like obliterates him. I wanted to talk about Norman Osborn's introduction. I'm something of a scientist myself. My brother
Yeah,
tried and failed to Snapchat that 3 times to his friends because that's for some reason like a meme in his biochemistry group chat.
rightly so.
Yeah, I mean Willem Dafoe's a beautiful
Why
and
is Willem
hilarious
Dafoe
man.
like a dick to Harry Osborn?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, he's not great in school, but I mean, he's hardly an embarrassment. And I think we have to start this off with a lovely rendition of Wonderful. They say that falling in love is wonderful, so wonderful, so they tell me.
Yes.
Yes, smashed it. That is one of the shittest musicals I've ever seen. Did you know that musical exists in real life?
Is it? We should go see it.
We should not go see it.
So you were saying about Max Dillon being
Yeah.
perfectly cast.
Well, I didn't. No, not perfectly cast.
Well,
it's fine.
It's just he's such a. I feel bad for him.
He's such a weird creep.
Yeah.
He has exactly the same origin as the Riddler in Batman Forever.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I haven't seen that.
like the Riddler gets pissed off. Like, you know, what the fuck's his name?
I'll let him
Cut that out.
Yeah.
Edward Nygma gets pissed off with Bruce Wayne, so then he goes insane, and then like and then he becomes the Riddler, and then he hits Batman, and then he finds out they're one and the same, and then like tries to kill himself. Like it's a very
Yeah.
it's a
Like,
weird
and this
film.
one, like, he's just a lonely guy that lives by himself with a comb over. I'd like to know how
No,
they
he
did
doesn't
that.
live by himself.
Does
He lives with his mother.
Does he?
Yeah.
And then he's got like weird newspaper clippings at the wall where he's edited it to say Max and Spidey save the city. Oh, it's so sad. And then
He's just trimming his
he
beard.
trimmed his beard.
No,
He opens the fridge and he made himself a birthday cake.
Yeah. But Matt, just
Max and Spidey saves.